Hi, I'm Dr. Faraz and I'm a dentist. Have you ever asked yourself why animals that are living in nature are not facing the problems that we face as humans? Why do their teeth always erupt in the correct position? Why don't they have crooked teeth? Why don't they have any problems with their growth? For example, why don't they have any issues with wisdom teeth? Why are their teeth cavities so rare? Most importantly, is it human destiny to face these problems? Or can we help ourselves and our children to encounter these issues less frequently? In order to answer these questions, we should look back at what happened 2.5 million years ago in order to review animal evolution. During that time, we faced global climate change, which altered the natural environment. Vegetation changed, and food became tougher and rougher. Following these changes, animals adjusted their bodies to adapt to these environment changes. Their faces got broader and more robust. The size of their back teeth enlarged and the enamel layer thickened. So we can see the thickest enamel layer among primates in humans and orangutans. At the same time, brain size enlarged, and as a result, the snout receded and became smaller. Following the heavier head, the head came back and the stronger neck started to keep the head perpendicular on top of the body. In a nutshell, everything was in balance without any complications. Later on, approximately 10,000 years ago, the hunting man became a farmer and decided to be lazy, adopting a softer and dust-free diet. Then, this laziness resulted in problems in his growth and consequently in his health. That's why we have problems with our teeth. And that's the reason science experts have developed courses like dentistry and orthodontics. Let's discuss the bone. We should know both the quality and quantity of the bone-making process is highly dependent, proportional to the force that comes to the bone. Where there is no force, the body asks itself, why should I make more bony structures? So where the bone feels less pressure, the bone is smaller, less dense, and has a thinner cortical layer. It's very obvious in tennis players' arm bones, where the thickness and density of the bone in the working hand is almost twice as the non-working hand. On the other hand, the human embryo in the mother womb doesn't need its face and jaws, and it prefers to spend most of its time and materials on vital parts, such as the brain and its supporting coverage. Therefore, most of the brain and its bony coverage are developed before birth. The face and jaws will need more growth after birth. As mentioned, it was intended for humans to have a much tougher and rougher diet. Not only food itself, but also with some additional sand and dust like every animal. Needless to say, no one expects modern man to add this to his diet. So, the chewing force imposed on teeth were planned to be transmitted to the bone, encouraging the body to make more bony structures in our face and jaws. However, that didn't happen, and the bone didn't feel enough pressure. As a result, the body didn't understand how much bone was vital in our face. This is the point. Although the bone was supposed to be formed in response to our chewing, our body needed these bones for other purposes rather than chewing as well. We need these bony structures in our face to be occupied by our teeth. We also need them for healthy breathing, peace, balance, and beauty. To visualize it, let me divide the head in vertical dimension into 3 almost equal parts. The highest third, which includes the brain and its box, is out of our discussion. We only need to know the body is ready to sacrifice anything for this part's security. The middle third is our target. Our laziness primarily affects the development of this part, and secondarily, through this part, it's affecting the rest of our body, making many problems arises there. This part comprises the roof of our mouth, the palate, nasal cavities, cheeks, and maxillary sinuses. Finally, the lower third. This part, along with the neck, the vertebrae, and briefly the rest of our body, are either directly or indirectly being affected by the midface deficiency. Today we came to conclusion that modern human lifestyle resulted in the underdevelopment of the midface, and subsequently this underdevelopment ended in more problems in other parts of the body. In the next videos, I will explain how this underdevelopment looks and the adverse effects it has caused to our health. I'd like to mention that none of these problems are human destiny, and almost all the problems I name in these videos are not only avoidable, but also treatable, which I will explain later. See you soon.